It's been years since I first watched Pan's Labyrinth, and having rewatched it as of yesterday, the Pale Man as a villain is so much scarier now, completely in context. Previously, he was just that really scary guy with the eyeballs in his hands. But now, having a better understanding of the historical context and also what the Pale Man represents, his ending, or rather lack thereof, is so much more haunting. Pan's Labyrinth is a dark fantasy film from 2006 by Guillermo del Toro. It follows a young girl named Ophelia as she is accompanied by her very pregnant mother as they go to meet and live with Ophelia's new stepfather. This all takes place in a heavily wooded area in 1944 Spain, shortly after the Spanish Civil War. Ophelia's stepfather is part of the military. He's a captain in the Spanish military, and he's gathered a team to flush out rebel forces in this wooded area. Shortly after arriving, though, Ophelia finds an abandoned labyrinth and meets an old faun who tells her that she is the reincarnated princess to this underground kingdom. In order to prove that it's really her, though, she must undergo 3 quests, and one of those quests involves stealing a dagger from the Pale Man. The Pale Man is horrifying. He's a creature that sits on the end of this really elaborate table of food that is perfectly intact but also untouched. And we gather from the images on the walls surrounding this space that the Pale Man doesn't eat the food that is on the table. He eats children. Ophelia does steal a dagger from the Pale Man, and she does manage to escape, but not before he is awakened by her breaking her one rule and eating some food off of the table. And Ophelia does escape, but she also doesn't kill or defeat him. The Pale Man lives, and he's still down there. And sure, he doesn't have his special dagger anymore, but I don't think he needs one. In 2017, Del Toro confirmed on Twitter and explained that the Pale Man represents institutional evil, feeding on the helpless. It's not accidental that he is A, pale, B, a man, and he's thriving now. He follows this tweet up with a separate post saying that these are Pale Man times. The institutional evil has really only been inconvenienced temporarily. The Pale Man is a domineering force that keeps an excess of resources that he doesn't even want or need, but will jump at any opportunity to punish and feed off of the most vulnerable members of any community. The Pale Man has no loyalty to anyone but himself, to anyone but his own hunger. And knowing that at the end of the movie, despite all of the bloodshed and all the destruction, that the Pale Man lives is really haunting.